I practice primarily family law. I am a family law attorney. I've been a family law attorney since 2010. This is my third law firm. I was an associate at the Gasper Law Group, and then I was an associate at Black & Graham for almost 5 years. I then started this firm with two other women, Jennifer Knies and Helland McPherson. We really had a vision to have a different type of family law firm. We wanted to be able to offer unbundled services to people who can't afford traditional services, and we also wanted to be able to do the more traditional litigation route. I also serve from time to time as a child legal representative, which a lot of people think that that's like a guardian ad litem in dependency neglect cases, but in the divorce cases it's called the child legal representative. So it's a party or a person, a professional who's appointed to the case to represent the best interests of the children and provide a legal opinion to the court as to what's in the children's best interest. We do not testify, we just simply provide a recommendation to the court. So I do serve in that capacity as well. I also provide parenting time coordination and decision making. I do offer that service as well. I don't do as much of that, but that is for parties that usually are involved in a high conflict divorce situation and are having issues communicating with one another and making decisions and putting their children first. In the 9th grade, we had an assignment in school about what we wanted to be when we grew up and where we wanted to go to school. And I have this document at home that I filled out in the 9th grade that said I wanted to be a family law attorney and I wanted to go to Purdue. I did not go to Purdue. I went to the University of St. Thomas in Minnesota, not the Virgin Islands. And I went there for undergrad, and I graduated with a legal studies and sociology degree. I then started working with at-risk youth and families. I became a behavior specialist in schools in Minnesota, and I was a truancy specialist. So I would write truancy policies for school districts and implement truancy interventions to help children. I also worked at a group home for sex offenders, adolescent sex offenders, and I worked at an at-risk youth shelter for adolescents as well. I served on staff there for quite a few years. I then moved to Colorado and became a multi-systemic family therapist through Chins Up in Savio locally, and then decided to go back to law school. So I returned to the University of St. Thomas in Minnesota and completed my law degree there in 2008. I do. I love problem solving. Any job that I've ever had, problem solving has been a very big part of that job. I like to see how I can work within the family unit as well. Working with families and children in general have been something that's been always very important to me. And so being able to problem solve with families to get them through this process and into the next phase of their life so they can plan and become better people and families for their children is extremely important to me. And so I continue to do this.